Hi, I'm Ronnie Burns, founder of QCS Logistics, and you are watching the Last to First podcast. So my proudest moment was when you became a board member, and because you were the third African-American board member, and George Pillow, who's a dear friend of ours, he was the second. And but you had the distinction of being the youngest, not just African-American, the youngest individual ever elected to that board. And in your ability to grow and ultimately lead the organization. So that was, look, I was proud to be a founding member. I was proud to be in the Hall of Fame, but that was my proudest moment.
Oh, thank you. And it's, to the quote I was trying to say earlier, I messed up, but to whom much is given, much is expected in return.
Right.
And the same way you were able to walk on those shoulders, I was afforded the opportunity to walk on your shoulders. And certainly there were doors that were open to me because of the lineage and the things that you and mom was very involved in the business and the association supporting for many years. And so that was really a great honor for me to be able to do that, but also just as a way to pay it forward, but also to learn, to educate myself. It was really something that I was surprised by. I wasn't expecting to even be asked to run for the board at that time. But it's been certainly been such a privilege to have served on that board, and the relationships, I second what you said. So many people have helped me along my way and helped us in all kind of things. And it's got a lot to be thankful for, but certainly for the hard work you put in before that. It was my honor as well.
Good. Let me just make a point. You say you were surprised or whatever to be asked. People, you always got to do your best and be your best. People are always noticing you, always observing, always picking up on how you respond in certain situations. You didn't get in there by accident. You didn't just get in there because your name was Burns. You earned it. Yeah.
That's one thing. One thing I've learned from you, too, is there's no sense in having a seat at the table if you're going to be quiet.
That's right.
If you get the juice, you might as well use it.
Right.
And so I've always taken that, even from the very first board meeting I was in. I want to make sure that people knew I was in the room. And we'll get into this in a second. I've never been too afraid to say what's on my mind.
And you never have.
Sometimes that hurts me. But it typically helps because it allows, as you say, allows people to see you in action. And it's not just talking, it's the walking, right? It's you're going to say something, you got to back it up and do it. And so I've tried to follow in those footsteps and make sure that whenever those opportunities were presented to me, that I took full advantage, because it's important that you do that, because you want to set the tone. You want to make sure that people that come behind you have those opportunities, but also understand what it takes to be successful. All right, let's get back to the story a little bit here. Is your privilege over? You finished with your taking over?
Probably not, but I'll let you go.
I'm your host, Jason Burns, and we'll be bringing you the stories from the front lines, everything from last mile to the first mile in the most dynamic industry in today's supply chain. If you like the content we're producing, the videos we're releasing, the stories we're telling you, give us a like, subscribe to our channels, give us some feedback on how we can improve your last to first journey.